1980 MGB GT. So it's a chrome bumper conversion, this one. It's the 4-speed manual with the overdrive on the gear stick. In red. A little bit of a project, does run and drive though. Bodyweight wise, we'll start off with the bonnet. It's all nice and straight up the bonnet. It is flat on the paint side of things though. It wants a good polish. The paintwork is flat on the bonnet, but there's no big dings or dents. Around the seams, we've got some paint flake on the left hand side and some dust in the actual paint on the scut itself. A little bit of corrosion just starting there on the seam. Wants a good wash and polish and valet sort of thing. See what you're getting into, but it looks to be fairly solid. Like I say, it's a chrome bumper conversion, this one. Headlights are all okay. A little bit of corrosion around the bezels. And the bumper itself, nice and tidy. Some very, very, very light painting in it here and there. We'll square up to make a nice car, this one. Up the driver's wing. Come straight to the scuttle. And the seam there, you'll see we've got some paint flake more than corrosion, really. It's obviously had some paint over the years. It's very, very flat. Some corrosion underneath the windscreen there and a little bit at the top. Across the roof again, flat on the paint side of things. Has been painted, you can see there's bits of dust in the paint itself. Back down the driver's wing top, all nice and straight. You can see that it's been de-chromed on there. It's obviously had some work and the holes have gone for the chrome there. Flat and wanting some attention on the lower half, no corrosion coming through. Very flat on the paint side of things on the driver's wing. As you come down the driver's door, you'll see the chrome is missing. That is in the car somewhere, I believe. Pop to the doors, no corrosion coming through. See the sill section there wants some attention. As you come further back, got a bit of bubbling starting at the rear of the driver's side arch. Around the arch itself looks okay, but again, flat on the paint side of things on that rear side. Show you that sill section once again. So come down the rear seam, got some paint flake and a little bit of corrosion just starting. Rear lights are all okay, rear bumpers are all right as well. Again, warrants good old flat and polish to see what you're getting into. No heavy rust around the seams on the rear. Around the rear windscreen, a little bit of cracking of the paint on the tailgate. It is missing the chrome surround from that insert of the rear window. Up the seam again, paint lift more than anything up that seam on the left hand side. We have got some bubbling on the lower quarter. Around the arch okay, and again on the lower front side of the left hand sill. Again, flat, wants a full paint, it's going to want some bodywork. As you come down the driver's door to the front wing, you'll see a big scratch there onto the driver's front, passenger front door and the wing. The wing has come away at the bottom section on the left hand side. It is a bit of a project, but it does run in drive. I've driven it from the trailer into here, went into first gear and the clutch came out and it stopped and started. But it's not too bad, it's a good base to start with to make it a nice car. Onto the interior, door cards are all alright. We've had the aftermarket wood pack fitted, which you can clearly see there. The seat itself, a deck chair style seats. I've got some a tear in it there in the backrest. A little bit of stitching coming away on the lower swab and a little bit of a nick on the driver's bolster with some wear towards the top. Wood pack fitted across the dash, which is delaminating a little bit. I think they just stick on or screw on. Dials are all nice and clear and tidy. Down the centre console, aftermarket head unit fitted. Head iron's all okay, warrants a good clean, but no rips or tears. I'll just pop this seat forward. A bit of dodgy camera work. You can see the rear seat is the matched deck chair seat on the rear as well. Into the boot. Boot carpet. Lift up this so you can have a look at the floor. Into the boot floor there. Some very, very light surface rust. But you can see the sort of orangeness there. Onto the left hand side now. Then you see once the door cap sorting out, all the wood's come off that door cap there. Again, aftermarket wood cap fitted on the rest of the handles. And the passenger seat warrants a good clean, no rips or tears on the bolster. Does want a good clean in there. Onto the engine bay now. Seems to be unmessed with in there. James is going to fire it into life with some choke. You can hear the exhaust though. It does fire straight into life, but you can clearly hear that exhaust though from the manifold there. say it wants some loving faces, that one, but not a bad base to start with. Has got an exhaust blower there. And there you have it, a 1980 MGB GT in red, 4-speed with the overdrive on the stick there.